Julie from the Heart of Feather Heart Temple YouTube site. 4/18/2016. Anyway, when you have bad eyes, those 8s start looking like 6s. But anyway, as I said in the last video, I wanted to talk about transference. Now, this is from personal experience. This is my terminology, or something that I came up with that I noticed that these people do or have done to me, even as a small child. What they do, and it's very clever, what is true in them, they will transfer onto you and make it look as if you are all these things. They will say you're jealous. They will say you're abusive. They will say you're demented. Because you think things right, okay? Now, another part of the transference is how do I say this? What they do to you, what they do to you, they will accuse you of doing to them. That's another part of transference. It's very clever what they do, and it messes with your mind. And when they accuse you of being jealous and demented and all these things, it plays like a broken record inside your mind, and you go over and over, and you start it almost creates like a race in your mind where you're racing here and there. Where's the jealousy? Where am I jealous? Where am I abusive? Where am I demented? And it just goes on and on and on. And that is what causes the emotional drowning in you. Now, one of the things that I found is when somebody does that, first thing you need to do is get away from them, because it's not true. You are not demented. You are not jealous. See, they'll take you standing your ground and call you jealous. They will set you up in scenarios where they will pay attention to another woman. Okay, they'll do what I call it the threesome, and this has happened to me quite a lot in relationships, where they'll bring in another woman and say she's a friend, okay, and then they will give her what you should get, okay, in the relationship. They will do things for somebody else. It could even be a guy, but they will do things for them to specifically cause upset in you. I mean, they are so damn clever. And they'll even do it with siblings. Your father will be nice and treat your sister like gold, or treat your brother like gold and treat you like crap, and create another threesome where they are abusing you by being kinder and gentler to someone else in front of you. It's all transference under the banner of transference. Anyway, what you do in your mind is this. When they say those things to you, remember, their opinion is subjective, okay? They're not inside you. They cannot base their opinion on fact. There is no one that could ever know the totality of your experience or the totality of your existence on the planet, okay? So, when they're saying those things, you remember that. They can't know that. It is better they don't know the totality of you, that they have an opinion based on what they're thinking and feeling. Okay? It's not based on what has truly happened in you. They can't know what you're feeling and what you're seeing. They can't know any of that. It's never going to happen. Okay? Now, but the first thing you do need to do is, if somebody attacks you like that and says vicious things to you like that, because you know it's not true, you need to get away from them. It's very hard because they do something. Now, the shamans talk about it, it's called coring, where they core into you. I don't know enough about that part of it to tell you how to uncore or how what, but I know they use sexual abuse, and I know they use emotional abuse to core into you so that they have a limited control over your mind. Now, maybe I'll run into somebody that can talk about this and refer you to them. But as far as the coring, I don't know enough about it, but I do know it does happen, and it has happened to me. And the first thing you need to do, and it's called, and some of the people in the psychopath community call it no contact, and that's true, because they will control and manipulate you any way they can, and they do it even, through words. They will manipulate you so cunningly with words. So you must, if you can, get away from them. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you're a child and you're stuck with them, like I was when I was young, living with my psychopath father. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into that part of it, but these are just my thoughts, people. You can take them, you can throw them in the trash if you want, and if they help you, I'm thankful for that. Have a beautiful day, beautiful people.